welcome, one and all. Let me type what I was finished typing. What I was typing here. Welcome to the CNC show, everyone. The retro show starts in 2 hours, and let's see. Well, let me wait till a few more people populate, and then I'll. And my buddy Russ has got to be out there somewhere. I sent you the link, Russ. Speak of the devil, and there he is.
Howdy.
Howdy, Russ. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just my camera here. Alrighty. Whatever. Yeah, I'm. Paul says hi to everyone.
Hello,
Hi.
Paul and Dave. Hello. How you doing?
So I figure let me.
What if I could? John Cousins popped in. Said there he is.
Good to see him. Good to see him. Alrighty. So let me show you what I got going on here. I last week before I left, I figure I'd take it up with me. I took it up to show my cousins my diorama, and here, folks, is the diorama.
Well, look at there.
So this is the well, here, let's put it this way.
That looks like a house, man.
That's a house. That's basically that is the house. You know, it's we have our I'm looking at it backwards. I gotta orient myself here. The front entrance is down there. This side of the house is basically the
Can you back up a little bit? It might be easier for you to show it to everybody.
There we go. Let's try
be able to reach it.
Yep. Still can't reach it, but actually, flip arms here. This is the this is the entrance there. This
Right there.
That's the door. This is the hallway. That's the hallway window. You've got the wife's office, the master bathroom, and toilet, whatever. 2 closets, master bedroom. You know, typical house stuff. And nice big kitchen, nice big living room, hallway. The connection here goes out the door and it goes into the shop. So that's where that is. And the shop sticks out about 30 feet from the front corner of the house, so people drive in into the garage. Well, you guys have seen the stuff before, the plans, and so this is kids' bedrooms, kids' bathrooms, other stuff, laundry room here. That is basically the house as it stands. I wanted to show you the diorama because I do want to show you that we do work on our stuff, and while I may not get much time these days on the router, when I do get a chance, I work on the stuff that we do here. Anyways, so are there any requests for? It's time for me to turn on the AC. It's been cool down here, so I got all the windows open and stuff, but this room has no windows, so so I may just crank on the AC in a second. So let's see, folks. Pick a project, any project. Meanwhile, let me see if I get my thing going here. I want to network, connect to the network. And there we go. All right. I just wanted to set everything up because I was a little late, and I thank you, Russ, for calling me. I was in the middle of I was finishing a puzzle and stuff like that, and it's just it's been a long week for me, guys. A long 2 weeks because I was over at the. I was over at the property. I cleared a lot out. In fact, I'll tell you what. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can somehow break.
Saw the video of you doing the bamboo cutting.
Ah, excellent, excellent. Let me see if I can, bear with me, see if I can share some footage. I just got to bring it up because here's the thing. Every month, some of you know this, every month I shoot. All right. Sorry, can't think and chew gum at the same time. Every month I shoot some video, but every month I also shoot 8 pictures in a whole bunch of locations. So in specific locations. So each month, whether I've done anything to the property or not, I take those pictures, kind of a timeline kind of thing. And so I am almost there. I've got to scroll back through all those pictures because there we go. That's not a movie. That's not a movie. Oh, that is a movie. Okay, here we go. So let's see. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to see which one to upload. And bear with me and I'll... Hey. Ah, there it is. Okay, it's transferring the movie. So I wanted to show you a little sneak peek of some of the work I've done. Anyway, in the meantime, this has worked out very well. Now the little diorama and everything, I'd love to have the roof and everything, but I'm not prepared to teach that to you guys because, well, I haven't figured it out myself. It's kind of, basically you got to take the plans, you got to work out the angles and those kind of things. Is a lot of the stuff I do is brute force method. I mean, there's certain skills that I have, like construction, that I've been doing for years. When you guys do, like Russ does a lot of 3D stuff that he knows it's second nature. So there's certain techniques that he has. But when any of us or most of us do something new that we haven't attempted for the first time, we all have the same attitude. At least I hope we do, as fellow craftsmen and fellow makers, the same attitude, which is, yeah, I can do that. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. And that's usually all our attitudes, and depending on how hard-headed we are is whether we'll succeed or not. Because there are people that'll go, you know what, this is a little too tough for me. And there are other people who are just too smart or too dumb to quit. and they'll end up, making a lot of mistakes, but eventually learning how to do it. And that's been many of our lives. So there we go. It's done. Let me show this with you guys here. All right. So I'm looking at this for the first time, so I don't even know. So let me share this. Let's see here. Share. Video file. No, I don't want to share video. Share screen. And there we go. All right. So here it is as hey, what happened here? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to scan through this because it's 2 hours. But basically, oh, great. It's out of focus. How exciting. Man, I cannot believe that. That is just so sad. Yeah, it must have been, well, anyway, that's me clearing the thing there. Let me go grab another one. I'm hoping that, look, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. As soon as that is quite unfortunate, because as soon as I put it down here, it focused on, what did it focus on? Great. It focused on, I have no idea what it focused on. For all I know, it might have gotten some smudge on the lens or something, but let me see what I can do about getting the another. That is definitely unfortunate. All right, so because I was going to use that for my video. Let's see here. I do have another one. I hope I have another one. Anyway, so I'm not seeing too many comments, guys. Any suggestions as far as what I should do for a? No, unfortunately, that entire. Luckily, I'm going out there again next month, so actually in a couple weeks. And by the way, I'd like to thank ahead of time my buddy Andrew Haig out there who lives nearby the property, and he always never at a loss to volunteer his company, his friendship, and his labor. So he's going to be joining me presumably on Sunday, and I'll probably drag my brother out there if I can, and we'll get a little bit more done. But well, let me tell you what I did do on the property is there is a section in the middle. You guys have been following the progress. I've cleared out everything from one side of the property all along the fence line, and I've cleared the beach all the way on the other side of the property. On the south side of the property, the beach. On the north side of the property, pretty much half of the. So there's this one big bundle of bamboo left, about 100 feet by 100 feet or so in area, maybe 100 by 150. It's 150 foot up from the lake and 100-foot wide swath. Well, the area by the lake, I cut a whole path through it. So the property line on the lake is almost completely clear, which is beautiful because now I can shoot a line and put a fence on the lake and all that. So now there's nothing left but an island of bamboo on my property, and it's going to be hacked at little by little. It'll be done as soon as I get one or two big pieces of equipment. But until then, if I got time, I'm going to, do what I can there. So let's see, what can we work on today? Let's start a new little craft project here. Let me look around.
Nobody's got any suggestions of anything they want to see.
How about you, Russ? Anything
I know it all, man. I already know it all.
Yeah, we all know it all, but that doesn't mean we can't come up with something else.
Don't ask my wife, because she said you don't know anything.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. So we got ourselves. I'm looking at different ideas here real quick. Give me a sec. I
always like looking at your process for designing projects because, the circles and the triangles and rectangles.
That's usually It flips me out. Let's just have at it. Let's do circles and rectangles and okay, let's do that. I got a general idea of something I want to do. Let's see if it works. Hang on a second. All right, I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I have an idea. All right, so first of all, it would be nice if we go to share screen, and there we go. All right, so here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's try something new. All right, so create a new file. Let's make this new file. I'm going to make it 1.5 inches thick. How's that? It's going to be nice and thick because we're going to make another tray, I think, or something. We'll just start with squares, but I figure we'll start with a tray, okay? And we'll do some of the the usual stuff we do with it. Okay, so let's see, a tray 5x5. Yeah, 5x5. Let's do a 5x5 tray. All right.
I'll be right back.
All right, we'll figure out what to put in it in a little bit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, go ahead, Russ. All right, so here we go, folks. Let's start off first with a rectangle. I'm going to do radius external corners because I like radius external corners. And let's see here. We're going to make it, anchor point will be 0, 0. On the bottom left, it's going to be 5x5. And let's go ahead and see how that looks. The radius is going to be, let's make the radius 1/2 inch. See if that's too much or not. That's perfect. All right. So there's our little square. All right. So we have a nice little square there. All right. Let's come up with something else now. Let's do, I want to do a circle. Let's do a circle. And the circle will be, let's do 2.5 inches. So roughly 2.5 inches. So, okay, the circle will be centered at 2.5. Okay, how big do I want to make the circle? Let's make it, 1 inch is too small. About 1.5 inches in diameter. Let's try that. We'll change it if we must. So 1.5 inches in diameter. So if it's going to be 1.5 inches, I want to butt it up right next to this. There's two ways of doing it, folks. One is I could measure the center. So basically I could go, okay, 1.5 inches up from this. This is 5 plus 1.5. It should be 6.5, 2.5. But there's another way, which is just create the darn thing and then go over here to this wonderful thing, the alignment, and the alignment tools. And I'm going to select both of these. I want them to be aligned to the middle. Well, hang on a second. Undo that, because select this one and align it to this one. Remember, the last one you select is the one that it gets aligned to. And then I also want to align the two the outside edges like that. And that's pretty much what I want to do. However, now that I look at it, it's a little too small. Let's make it, because I got an idea in mind. Let's see if I saw it somewhere and I just stuck in my mind. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw the circle again. Let's make it 2 inches. And we'll go ahead and put it already where it is, which is 2.5 inches, and 5 plus 2. Actually, 5 plus 1 would be the right location. Let's put 5 plus 1.5, so 6.5. There it is. Okay, that's where I want it. Now you guys are going, what the hell is he doing? Well, I'll show you what I'm doing. It's kind of goofy, but I'll show you what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to, let's draw an outside on this thing. Actually, we could just draw another circle. Nice and easy. Let's do a 2.5 inch circle again. In the same location. Oh, I got to unchoose this circle. Sorry, folks. If not, it'll change my circle, and I just want to add another one. 2.5, no, too small. Let's do 3. Create that. Okay, perfect. There's my 2 circles. Now, what do I want to do with this? Well, for one thing, I want to create a curve here, and I want to create a curve here. Yeah, this is way too big. Again, a lot of these things are just getting an idea. And all right, so let's do this. Let's do the circle again, and let's go back to that 2.5. Yeah, that'll be fine. And also, while we're at it, this box here, I'm going to go ahead and create another box. Rather, you could also create a concentric box, but I'm just going to create. Remember, I'm making trays here, so actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do that yet. I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm thinking, and I apologize, folks, for going back and forth. Let me get rid of this inner circle. This is what I want to do. I want to create now another circle, and I want to make it 1.5 inches in diameter. And I don't want it there. I want to just basically move this right butt up against here. Let me see. Is that too much? Yeah, it's too big. Let's try a little smaller circle. If this comes from 1 inch is good. This comes from these are the kind of things that you guys are basically looking at me just creating these randomly because I don't have a plan for this, and a lot of the things that we create just it's not about plan. It's just about do whatever comes out. Now I'm going to cut if I can. Let's see if this is, yep, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut this piece. Okay, so now we have that piece. And I think you guys are going to start to get an idea of what I'm doing. But all right, let me zoom in here. And now that now we're going to fix our little pieces in here. Let's do a little bit of let's see if I can cut this piece. Okay. Zoom into that. Yep, we're gonna zoom way in here. Oh boy. Yep, I can cut that piece. Good. Zoom out again. Now we're gonna zoom in again. Remember, if these pieces don't overlap, then cut that piece. And then finally this piece. All right. So I'm just going to see. You'll notice they're still separate. Oh no, they joined. So hopefully, let's make sure there's no open vectors here. They're all closed vectors. Good. We have one piece, one solid piece. Now, let's take our solid piece here, and we're gonna go and select it. And now we do the offset, inner, whatever. We're gonna offset it. Let's see, inwards, 1/4 inch would be good. Let's try that. Yep, that's perfect. All right, so now we have our tray, supposedly. All right, there's one more piece that I would like to have, and that is, let's see. All right, so here's what we got. We have a tray. I'm trying to think of what. Okay, I know exactly. I know what I'm doing. I just got to get it in the right order. Okay, so copy this whole thing. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it on the. I'm going to create 4 of these. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm creating 4 of these pieces. The square part is going to be a tray. This is basically a puzzle piece, so they're going to interlock. In fact, let me show you roughly what it's going to look like. Here is what one is going to look like. Let me see. I'm going to choose this whole piece here. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to create copies. I'm going to make 4 copies. The center is going to be 5, 5. 5, 5 is right here, folks. And I am going to create, let's see, number of items 4. The size is fine. And let's try that. Copy. Nope. The rotation was the wrong angle. Sorry, folks. I forgot to put 90 degrees. Total angle 360. How's that? Now, let's try that. Okay, let's try it again. And this time, put the rotation center. And everything else in its place. There we go. Copy. Boom. All right. Now you see kind of what I'm doing, folks. I hope you guys see it there. All right. Now here's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to take let's go one by one. Actually, we don't really need to go one by one. We're only going to make one piece and then we'll copy it again. But here we go. We want this part to be solid. So here, let's take away what we don't need. How's that? We'll use the scissors again and we'll take away what we don't need. All right. This is we don't need this outside piece. We don't need, let me see. I'm concentrating on this piece here. We don't need the outside piece. We don't need these two little pieces. Oops. There we go. Let's get rid of this whole piece here. We'll get rid of the rest of it after, but I'll do that. Let's do some of this, getting rid of it this way. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. That one we will need. Oh boy. Hang on a second, folks. Yeah, figures. Hang on. Let me I chopped one too many pieces and now I'm trying to let me go back and just put this back here. Hang on. I'm reproducing this, by the way. Copy, undo. Again with that stupid angle. Rotation center 5, copy. There it is. All right. I brought that one back. I can get rid of these. I can get rid of this. All right. Now I'll use the scissors again and I'll get rid of all of this. 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 All right. So what do I want to do now? I want to do the following. I want to get rid of this piece. This piece. Hey, what happened to my... Got rid of this piece again, and I don't know why I did that. And I can't undo enough. All right. Let's reconnect this piece, shall we? And while we're at it, we're going to connect from here to here. Why did my... Oh, great. I have a feeling my computer just locked up on... Nope, thank goodness it didn't. Oh, boy. It's just one of those days, folks. One of those days. Russ, you're muted, by the way, just in case you were talking. Right, so... That's there. Okay, good. Aha. Okay, I'm going to have to create a piece from here all the way here. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is the following. I'm cutting the outside. Oh, no, that's why it did that. Okay. Now I know what it did. So let me see if I can you see me working with nodes now, folks. I'm basically going to move this right up here, and same thing with the other side because it was too low and I need it to overlap if I'm going to get rid of it. And what I want to get rid of is the outside. And I'll show you what I'm doing now. And That's not the outside I want. I don't want to get rid of the whole outside. Why is that doing that? All right, let's get rid of it the old-fashioned way, the slow way. Delete that. Delete that. By the way, what I'm doing, folks, here is I'm using the nodes, and then I just hover over the particular line and hit the D key, and there it is, and it gets rid of it. So D, I could keep doing that, but obviously the other way is using the arrows here. That one, and that one. All right, now this piece here can also go, which is right here. All right, this piece can go, if I can get to it. Apparently I can't. I'll get to it the other way. This piece can go. Probably because it's a curve. All right, so let's... Oh, lots of little pieces. How exciting. Just want to... All right. Yes, I'm hitting delete D with all of these things just to... All right. I will be fixing this up eventually. I'm getting to the good part here. All right, so we got this part. I'm going to select all these nodes. I'm going to hit the D key and D here, D here, D here. All right, for the moment, this is what it looks like. It'll look better, but this is the inner node, so that's this piece here. However, we still need to do this piece because it's part of the tray. So here, let's now this piece here is going to be cut right like the following. Let me let's do this, see if we can. Yes, and yes. Good. And we can get rid of this. Oh, too much. Get rid of this. Let's get rid of those. And we almost have our piece ready. See, for those of you that out there that have never seen CNC design work before, now granted, there are faster ways of doing this. I'm just putting stuff together, just teaching here. But okay, here we go. Let's get rid of this piece and this piece. I might as well get rid of this little nibbly bit here. There we go. And we'll also get rid of the same thing down here, which is this piece, and that piece. All right. What we have is the following. Let's see. Does this look good? Yes, I believe it does. All right. So let me select the whole thing. Now, clearly, I need to join pieces that are not joined. I'm going to take this piece, and I'm going to join them all together with straight lines. I'm going to, let's see, take this piece, and this piece, and this piece. Well, all right. Let's see if I can join them all together with straight lines. Let's close any open vector. 5 open vectors. Let's close them all. That is the funniest squeak. I always get a kick out of that thing. I really do. I know you do.
Yeah, he's waiting for me to give him some more of my sub sandwich.
All right, so let's see here. We have this piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to another layer because I've got Notice, folks, whenever you have this, which is not only a red dotted line, but a black line, if you haven't seen it before, there's a black lines here, there's black lines here, they're everywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this piece, move to layer, new layer, and I'm just going to call it layer 2. I don't care. All right, so now that's in layer 2. I'm going to make layer 1 invisible, make sure I've got my whole thing. I do. Now I'll make layer 2 invisible, and anything that's left was duplicated for whatever reason. So we don't need that. This piece, hopefully, yep, this is all one piece. All right, so now we have both slices of the pie, if you will. And here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to make a tray. What will this tray look like? Why is that overlapping? Hang on a second. There's some overlap here. Ooh, look at that. Let's get rid of some nodes, shall we? How about we get rid of this one? And now it's straight. How about we get rid of this one? And now it's straight. At least I hope it is. Yeah, we can get rid of this too. And this one. And we got to do the same thing over here. Oh, too much. Nope. That's not closed. We got to close these up. There we go. All right. And make sure, well, we could get rid of that too. No, let's not get rid of that. Anyway, we have our two pieces there. Okay, they match. This inside piece, get rid of that garbage. Oops. Let's try that again. This inner piece matches this inner piece here. How do I know? Well, watch and see, because I'm about to do this whole thing here for you. I'm about to duplicate the same way I did last time. Same thing I did last time. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to do four. This is the wrong one. Where's my rotate? There it is. Rotate. 4 copies, 360, and 5, 5. So copy. Boom. There are my 4 trays, folks. Each tray is going to fit into another tray. But rather than... here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to take off the one tray and make that a little... yeah, let's do that. How big is this thing? I must have made the small... oh, yeah, I have a very small footprint here. I'll make it bigger. Anyway, all right, so here we go. We got all 5 pieces here. 4 pieces, sorry. And they kind of look a little goofy. Let's go to the... yeah, that's what I thought. I put a 12 by 12 surface. Let's go 24 by 24. All right, that's more like it. Okay, so here we have our 4 pieces. Let's just go ahead and do a pocket on the inside of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toolpaths. We're going to do a pocket, and it's going to be 1.25 inches thick. We're going to leave a 1/4 inch on the bottom. And mill 1/4 inch. That's fine. Boom. And then we're going to do our toolpaths. And what we'll do with the toolpaths is quite simple. Is your basic stuff. We're going to do... Let me see if I can get all 4 in one blow. Close. We're going to just do a simple profile outside, all the way through 1.5. 1/4 inch is fine, and mill 1/4 inch outside, and we're good to go. Calculate. Boom. And let me zoom in on the pieces. And now let's go ahead and see the preview. There's our pockets, folks. There's our pockets. And here is our profile cuts. So if we take this off, we have 4 pieces. Now you'll notice you could have an optional, you could actually follow this around. All you got to do is take the outside one and just delete the inside one and create a 1/4 inch offset if you wanted, for whatever reason, this thing to be, open here. But basically, there you go. You got 4 little trays you can use for peanuts. You can use it for cheeses. They're nice little serving trays, and they should fit perfectly within each other. Again, if they don't fit perfectly, offset the thing. If you offset it just a little bit with using the offset tool, it'll be just enough. Do 0.01. Remember, anytime you offset 2 pieces that interlock by 0.01, for instance, you're actually offsetting it by 0.02, because you're offsetting this one by 0.01, making it making the hole bigger, and you're making this little nub smaller. So always keep that in mind. Whenever you offset, you're doubling your offset in case. I hope you guys enjoyed that one.
That's pretty cool, man.
I mean, it's something.
That's something outside the box. I never think of that kind of crap,
Yeah, I mean, these kind of things, I'm thinking of a lot of these things now because one of the first projects I'll be doing are probably going to be some jigs for the shop. But in and amongst those jigs, I want to populate the house with, well, the whole idea is just retire and do projects.
Right.
Why am I going to create a sign if I'm not going to use a sign? I mean, that's great if you're selling signs, right? But if you're not going to use a sign, if you're, if I'm not going to create a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use just to have it laying around and collect. No, I got too much stuff laying around.
Boy, does he ever.
But something like this, or let's say a spoon. You wanna create a spoon, a ladle, a wooden spoon. I mean, that's fairly simple to do. And something like that, you can. Well, the spoon is not that simple, but again, it's all just squares and curves and cutting out pieces, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we can come up with. We got
15 minutes
here. Let's see here. Let's see, a lid for this. That's kind of pointless. Let me look around, pop open a window and see if there's anything interesting in here.
While you're thinking about it, talk about your retro show. What's coming up on that?
Absolutely. On the retro show today, you guys are going to love it. Today is cars. All about cars.
Oh.
Yeah, today's the car talk. It's going to be today because it's remember, it's guys in their 50s and 60s talking about the 70s and 80s. Russ, you want to join us, or you can't stay up that late?
I might could join, but
all right, I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
just in case. But yeah, and basically we're just going to be talking about cars. Cars you had when you were a kid, when we were all beginning to drive. It was the 70s and 80s. So well, and 60s. So by all means, it's let's see if I can see something in here.
It's 1970 for me, by God.
1970, yep. I was it was 75 for me.
Yeah, I do admit that I'm kind of old.
I'm sorry. I started driving in 70. I mean in 80. What am I thinking of? 80, yeah. 1980s when I started driving. 79 really, but It's all the same.
You started driving when you were 5 years old, boy. You must have been really good.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Let's see here. I've shown you guys before how to make gears. That's always fun. I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's take a few seconds and make Mako. No, the homes in Florida do not have basements.
Oh, they don't.
Particularly in Miami, there's two reasons why they don't. Number one is it's lime rock. Lime rock. It's limestone underneath, which I know compared to Oregon or something like that. That obviously it's not that big a deal. But the other big thing is my water table in most of Miami is at maybe 6 foot above sea level. So my house is exactly 6.4 feet above sea level. I have a well. For the sprinklers. Aside from the city water, I've got a well for the sprinklers. It's 22 feet deep, and it's already fresh water. It's already filtered. It's a shallow well by definition, but it's not that shallow.
Right.
I could hit water at 10 feet, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I could hit water at 6 feet. And here's the thing, and I've been on a number of construction projects. There are a few places all along US 1. US 1 is United States Road 1, whatever. US 1 was built on a ridge. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of houses just off US 1 way back in the day that were built with basements. A few, not too many. And they're usually raised. So right. The basement is maybe there. You got to walk up a hill to get on the house. So, but yeah, basement doesn't make any sense down here. Or in Central Florida, actually.
That's the same way it is here. We got the same problem.
Yeah.
The little town that I lived in, that I grew up in, was at sea level. The town was.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when the hurricanes come, we have to run.
Yep. I hear you. That's crazy, but that's the way it is. But yeah, no basements. And then, so there's that. How about we take the last 5 or 10 minutes and make the most uncomfortable, but kind of cool looking chair.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll look at it. Just won't sit in it.
Yeah. We'll look at it. We just won't sit in it. All right. So let's see. Let's save this one. Save as. I'll call it peanut tray. Puzzle. Peanut. See, I got puzzles on my mind. You could tell. I've been doing this all day. So puzzle peanut tray. All right, there we go. Puzzle peanut tray. And I want this. Well, that's fine. Okay. So now, new. And let's do, this one's going to be 0.75. And 12 by 12. No, 12 by 12 is too small. Let's make this 18 by 18. 16 by 16. All right, 16 by 16. So the center line is 8.8. Let's go ahead and mark the center line here. 8.
Hello, Bruce. You come a little late, but we're glad to have you.
Hey, Bruce. Well, we'll be talking about cars at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So at least you can enjoy that, if not anything else. Okay, so we're going to make 2 circles. Let's see. How did I do this last time? Well, we'll make a circle here at 8.8. Center point is 8.8. And we're going to make this the outer diameter. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Mako said he's from Wisconsin. They have basements. My wife is from Wisconsin. She had a basement.
Oh, that's cool. Let's see. So let's do. All right. So let's. Yeah. We'll figure something out here. 8/8 is the point. Diameter is going to be, let's see, 16 for one of them. Create. And let's go ahead and create another one that's 15. No, too small. Undo that. Let's make it 13. Yeah. No, undo that. Let's do 12. All right. So we have our two circles. Now I'm going to do the following. I'm going to create some sort of a zigzaggy thing. Don't remember how I did it last time, but it doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to, well, I'll do it this way. Let's create a line, and the line will be from the center point here to the bottom here. Bottom to top. Okay, there's one line. Nice little line here. We choose our line. Let's and is that two lines or one? Nope, that's one. Okay, so we choose our line. We will rotate it, and let's see how many gears we want. We're going to create a gear chair. So clearly, it's going to be very uncomfortable. So let's do and we're going to do it in pieces. You could join it all together after, but we're going to do it in pieces. So, okay, so let's choose our line, choose rotate again. And the center is, of course, going to be 8/8. The total angle is 360. And we're going to create, I don't know, what do you want to do? That's 30 of them. Let's try 30, see if that works. No.
That's a bit much.
I want to do more than that. I want to do
what?
Yeah. Because we gotta do. Okay, I'll show you why. It's okay. So actually, undo this. We don't really have to do that many. Total angle will be 30. Step angle will be. Let's just do a step angle of 10, and let's just do 3 of them. There we go. That's good. That's good.
Right. Paul thought the same thing I did. Is that a toilet seat?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. We'll create a toilet seat out of it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the following. We're going to go, we got to make a whole huge loop here. So we're going to take, where's our line tool?
Up there.
My mind is going. Okay, line tool. We'll go from here to, let me zoom in. It's not snapping to it, but I don't care. To there, to there. Somebody's angry at something.
No, she's doing that inward sneeze. He's waiting on some more grub.
All right, so I should have done one more. Sorry, folks. Let me just do one more line here. Actually, just 2 more just to, well, yeah, 1 more is good. Rotate, 2, copy. There we go. All right, so let's try this again, and we'll do our line. We'll go 1, 2. Yeah, it didn't catch. It's not snapping because I was using this recently and I took the snap off, but I don't feel like going through the hassle, so I'll just get close enough. All right. So clicking on each corner, normally you would use the snap tool so you get it to the right place. There they are. Now we take the following. We choose this thing and we choose the node tool again, and I'm going to hit S to turn it into a smooth curve. S, and well, so now we have our loop. All right. So we can actually take our scissors, cut this Undo that. We can't take our loop. We have to take our node tool. All right. And let's see what we can do here.
Whatever it is, you got 2 minutes to get it done.
All right. And we'll do that. There we go. Delete that and delete that. All right. So we have this loop here. All right. We'll get rid of these things because we don't. Oops. Undo that. And we have our loop. There's our loop. All right. Our loop just happens to be 10 degrees. Actually, really 20, but whatever. Here we go. And now we're going to create 30 of. Let's see if my math is right. If not, I don't care. Step angle 10, 36 of them times 10 around the rotation center of 8, 8. I might be off by a factor of 2. Sure enough, I was.
I saw that coming.
Yep. Hang on. Undo that. All right, let's do 18.
18.
And there it is. Copy. Wham. Undo that again. Because now I have to go every 20 because it's 2 of these.
It's 2 of those.
Bam. There we go. We just created our gear. Now, obviously, what I would do is do something like, here, let's do a circle here, circle. All right, goofy little circles. I'm going to move these little circles into some sort of it doesn't matter where we put them. We just got to move them within a quadrant. So you'll see that I have, they're all here in this quadrant. They're all different size circles, doesn't matter. And we're almost done today. Let's do a little circle here. And let's do a little circle here. Okay, great, wonderful. And then we'll take all our circles and we shall, of course, do our wonderful little thing again. 4 copies, total angles 360, around 8, 8, 8, 8, and copy. Bam. And we have our little circles. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And we have our very uncomfortable gear chair. I mean, I'm not going to cut it out because I'm not about to go erasing every single one of these stupid things, and not to mention the fact that I actually have to join all these together. So, there's our gear. Right. Now, what you could also do, just saying, folks, after you join all these things together, you could take a circle like this one and make it almost as big and lob off all these tops to make a little flat thing. And you could do the same thing here. You can make a circle like, right there. And again, this isn't a real gear. It's just, a chair, a very uncomfortable chair. But again, if you don't want guests in your house,
that'll do it.
But you want to impress them, say, check out my gear chair. As soon as they sit down, they'll go, I'm leaving. And then you got the best of both worlds. You got a wonderful chair that'll impress people that you don't want staying at your place. So with that, folks, I will leave you guys. Let me just do a quick little save here before I forget. And save as gear chair. And I will bid you all a nice good evening. We'll come up with another glorious episode next week. Or maybe cut a hole in this one, make it a toilet seat. We could stretch it. We could cut a nice little oval. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That'd be funny as hell.
We'll send that to Paul.
We'll send it to Paul. Have a good one, folks.
Night,
see
everybody.
you in about an hour or so for the retro show. And have a nice evening.
Good night, folks.